Hello everybody, good evening and welcome to the Excite Racing League GP3 division, brought to you on Twitch.tv on Excite Racing League Channel 2. Only 9 drivers on the circuit tonight, unfortunately, here at the Autodromo in Monza, but nonetheless still 9 very quick drivers who will hopefully give us a good spectacle to watch. In the box tonight you have myself, XRL Bobbert, and joining me I have Mark Thompson and Paul Marley. Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
Well, after the calamities of last night, where unfortunately the stream didn't work, but was still an entertaining race to watch from front to the back of the field, let's hope that the GP3 division tonight can give us a repeat performance. Well, as you can see, it is an intermediate qualifying session and the race is going to be dry. Currently, we actually have our head steward, who is actually covering in tonight in the Marussia, Crazy Fish 1234, who leads the way at the moment. But it is very early days here. Everyone will be going for probably about, maybe 3 lap stints in qualifying before putting another set of intermediate tyres on and going for another run. So, gentlemen, obviously, with it being an intermediate qualifying, it will potentially mix up the grid, actually, because we have the likes of, maybe F1 Speed, current championship leader, who's perhaps not suited to the wet conditions, although he proved us wrong last time out in Hungary. For that, but in Germany he was a little bit lacklustre. So what do you think you can show here in this first session?
I don't know actually. I know for a fact that him and trading each other out, trying to get they're both fighting for each other out. As far as wet is concerned, Wes doesn't like the wet. As far as wet is concerned, Wes doesn't like whatever he wants and all that stuff, and he can turn around and say whatever he wants and all that stuff, and he can turn around and say, do you know what? For a fact, after watching him on great, but I know for a fact after watching him on Silverstone, so this is going to be very interesting. So it's one of these tracks. Correct me if I'm wrong, it's one of these tracks. On correct me if I'm wrong, where you make a mistake, it will come one of these tracks where you make a mistake, it will literally take you and
especially especially the first corner is the major one where you can lose. The first corner is the major one where you can lose a lot of time on, and the middle sector is another. It can all be made up in the third sector depending on how you take the advice. It can all be made up in the third sector depending on how you take the advice. If you don't get in and power break, but if you don't get in, and people are going to catch up on you, drop down another couple of times.
Indeed. See what here, Bobbert. 127. And that is 127 by newest driver, Andre.
Indeed, he did. Andre coming in again tonight. No, he didn't really convincingly win last week. Maybe the safety car perhaps reduced the gap a little bit, but Indigo did put him under pressure last week for quite, a substantial amount of time until, the tyres were starting to go off and maybe Andre was a bit more suited to them. But nonetheless, again tonight, another 100% race distance here for the GP3 division. And, anything can happen. I mean, from second down into...
Oh, wow. Sorry,
oh, Indigo's gone.
Wow. Sorry.
Indigo's gone. Well, this happened last week and he started from the back. And it's happened again.
Indeed, I had an awesome race. I had an awesome big shout out from Indigo. I have to say, from big shout out from Indigo. I mean, he had a we had to move out from last. I mean, he had a literally we had to move out of his way, but Andre, he's literally for the race 2 laps. And it sort of backed off a bit, but it was for the race last one. And it sort of backed off a bit, but it was a fantastic race. Not many drivers, so I'm hoping. F1 Speed
indeed, he is. F1 Speed at 27.7 in P2 at the moment. He's got a couple of tenths advantage. Well, about less than a tenth and a half over his teammate, Crazy Fish 1234, who I'm going to go on board with, has just come out of the Parabolica. Now down onto this main straight. Obviously, no DRS deployed, so we're not going to be seeing a potential top speeds. I mean, you could reach close to 230 miles an hour down this main straight. But about 215 there for Crazy Fish in these intermediates, and without the assistance of the DRS, just slightly cut in the first corner there, but absolutely fine through the second corner at least. Trying to get the traction.
I hate you cut in the corner.
No, terrible. Around the Curva Grande now from Crazy Fish now, and down into the second chicane complex here. Really difficult one because it really tightens on the second part, and it can catch drivers out by cutting it. But Crazy Fish has no such problem there, beautifully taken, and avoids the gravel on the outside. I mean, Monza is a track that I love. I mean, was Chris Fishman a bit wide, because it's not a Hermann Tilke circuit. You've still got the gravel and it will punish you rather than having the runoffs on the outside. I think this is a great track still to show that if you make a mistake, it will punish you.
Yeah, it will. I mean, it will definitely. Yeah, it will. I mean, it's one of those tracks where you have to respect it. You don't respect. It's one of those tracks where you have to bite your hard, and that's one of the things. And us all come back drivers bite your hard. We watched it last night where some drivers going too deep. We watched it last night where some drivers were just going too deep into the first, right hand sector, where one of them would take the inside really good and not miss. Where one of them would take the outside really good and not miss part. They missed their brakes in the outside corner in the second part, and then all their brakes completely found like corner. You either car wide, and then all of a sudden it was just found like you either your car spun or that.
Indeed, and definitely yes. Well, just going bowl was Smithical, but he's just about to box in, and someone's actually improved ahead of him, and it's John Digweed who's gone fourth on a 27.9. There's quite a lot of drivers on 27.9s here. So a very low 28, so very close towards the front and in that mid pack. It's just that Andre in the pole position at the moment. He's got around about half a second advantage nearly over F1 speed. But there's still just over 5 minutes to go here. Anything can happen. Tom Chambers, he's the man who's definitely good in the wet conditions, as he's proven several times. But currently only down in P6 at the moment at 28.8. So let's go on board and let's see how he does on his next run down the main straight, topping out at 2:16, so a little quicker than Grace Vision as Indigo rejoins, so that's good. Through the first 2 corners.
See what,
go on.
See what, what's the time looking like there, Paul? See what, what's the time looking like there, Paul? I mean, you're obviously watching some of the times. Well, what's the timing like from
all the drivers in the first sector? Well, pretty close. All the drivers in the first sector has the fastest. Pretty close. And then 28.7 has the fastest. And third sector still looking very. And third sector still looking very.
Tell you what, he's just moved up to second on the week for 127. Tell you what, he's just moved up to second. So he's only 1-3 seconds behind Andre.
Tom Chambers nearly losing at the second. Lesmore there taking a little bit. Well, didn't really take a lot of curve, but it nearly spun him wide as a result. But coming down this back straight now in towards the Ascari complex. Beautifully taken there from Tom Chambers. No problems whatsoever. Didn't really carry a lot of speed though through the last part. May have cost him a little bit, but down this next straight now there's a lot of long straights here. Around this Monza circuit, so straight line speed is going to be a priority. Around the Parabolica now, decently taken, could perhaps run a little bit further wide to get a bit more speed and traction, but nonetheless he's going to complete his lap. It looks like an improvement, it is, it's a 28.3, but it still keeps him in 6th.
Yeah, I mean, if you think that it's a 5. They're all in 27. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, I'm on board right now. They're all in 27 at the moment, and I'm on board right now. He's having a massive ride at the moment. I don't know what you think, but he's having a massive ride at the moment. Is he going improving, or is he staying the same?
Looks like you're never going to improve. Andre is just taking the 29 death.
Yeah, he was very good through the second level, beautifully taken down this back straight now. He seems to be topping out a lot higher than the rest of the drivers down that back straight towards Ascari. Beautifully taken through there. Yeah, very nicely done there from Andre through the Ascari complex now down this next straight. It's just a case of looking at your watch and waiting until he gets into the Parabolica. Just look for your braking marker. And there it is, just before the 50-metre marker board. Again, very, very sweetly done. Again, another driver doesn't use that whole outside of the track, but this lap looks very decent. But it's not enough. 2 tenths off there. It was a good lap, but it's still 2 tenths off.
It was. That's the thing. I mean, the thing with Parabolica. That's got to be. I mean, if the thing with Parabolica, break it a little bit and get as much speed as you can coming around to that corner. You break it a little bit or break as much speed as you can. Only a couple of drivers make it or break it. Just at the last part, only a couple of drivers actually come flying around that corner. The last part is 17.9, as they come flying around that corner. John Digweed and Andre, so they're both getting that sort of speed. John Digweed and Andre, so they're both.
Well,
there's a Parabolica if you're coming into it. If you drop down in the third, there's a Parabolica if you're coming into it. If you drop down in the third.
In the race, maybe. Yes. In qualifying, no. It's easy to keep it fourth. But maybe in the intermediates it might be a little different. But I don't know because I haven't done any wet practice and I don't need to again for this start. But F1 Speed's just come out of the Parabolica now. Currently on 27.7 and he's not going to improve again. 3/10 shy of what his personal best is.
No, he went too quick into Parabolica. No, he went the brakes a little too much.
Smithical now, he's just come out of the Parabolica.
Too much, so lost him.
Yep, likes to side out. There we go. Smithical's just about to come across the line. It's an improvement, 27.98, but it's still P5, so a small improvement, but remains in 5th position. Tom Chambers.
Right aboard Tom Chambers. Right aboard Tom Chambers. He's just come out of the chart racing. So let's see what sort of time he can do. It looks quite let's see what sort of time.
It looks on par. It looks on par with those in the high 27s. Lag just sorting itself out. There's he improving. 28.2, but stays 6th. Samster hasn't set a lap yet. He's about to now. Here he goes across the start finish line. 1:27.892 puts him 4th place and gets right in amongst the front runners. Great lap time there from Samster. Crazy Fish now about to complete his lap. Just coming out of the Parabolica. No improvement from him. Still in he's down to P5 now. It's so close. A lot of people in that 27.9s area. Then Tom Chambers on the 28.2. It is so close between everybody here. Paul, just do me a favour. How is Andre looking on this lap?
You know, he was looking quite quick there. So
it looks a decent lap. It looks a very decent lap.
27.7. Oh, Smithfield does 27.7.
Very well done there for Smithfield. Andre about to complete his final lap. 27.3. So close. John Digweed, is he on a lap? How was his first sector, Paul? John Digweed, P2.
He was currently on a personal best.
He was on a personal best. Obviously, he might not be able to. Ooh, just runs slightly wide there at second. Leslie, but thankfully does not kick up his tyres into the gravel down this back straight now. He needs to find about 3.5 tenths to get himself onto pole position.
Oh, he had a bit of a lag there.
And he's got a little wide.
At the moment, I'm right on board with Wes right now. He's at the moment, I'm right on board with Wes right now. He's Scarry a little bit because he needs to get to third. Try and overhave his back for a little bit because he needs to get to third. Try and dry race. And if he gets a set right, he start really quick to dry race. He can fly. And he gets the 50s and even the Ferrari quick. Really causing a lot of 50s and even the Ferrari. I don't think it's going to be an improvement for Wes.
John Digweed improved by 4,000 but stays on the 27.6, and Wes does not improve in his final run. But look how close it is, you know, from John Digweed in 2nd to Tom Chambers in 7th. Pretty close there. Skassin with a 30.0, and obviously Indigo did not qualify because of his disconnection, but he is here for the race. So Andre takes his 2nd pole in 2 races now. John Digweed in 2nd place once again, proving that he can ride up there with the front runners. Smithical 2nd in the championship to F1 Speed. He's 3rd alongside his championship rival. And, well, it's, what is it, a 44-ish point gap, I think, between the pair of them. And Smithical will be hopefully looking to close that gap in before we come to the break after here for 2 weeks. But, anyways, yeah, so we got Samster in 5th. Crazy Fish coming in tonight. He comes into 6th. Done a decent job there, I think, Crazy Fish. But saying that, how close it is, you know, a 10th here or there could easily move you up so many positions. Skassin, obviously, 8th on a 30 flat. Won't be happy with his performance, I think, with his intermediate weathers. And then, obviously, John Digweed, Indigo will be starting in last behind us 3. But that was a very interesting qualifying. I think that we learned a lot of that from some of the drivers. You know, some good shout-outs there from the likes of John Digweed, I think. And, you know, even...
Well, Andre seems to be the guy to beat so far. I mean, that's what... Well, Andre seems to be the guy to beat so far. I mean, that's what... and he looks very good. 2 pole positions. Quick around the intermediate. And he looks around the intermediate. God knows what he's going to be like in his ride.
Indeed, well, obviously we'll find out very shortly. But as we mentioned, it will be a dry race for these runners. So, just looking at the grid positions, guys, and what we've seen... let's go over. Let's ask Mark first, actually, this time around. Mark, who's your prediction for the win?
Well, after what I saw last week, I have to say. Well, after what I saw last week, I have to say, I thought he was very spot on all the way through. I thought he did play all the way through. So I'm going to go with Andre. I think, you know, at the end of the day, so I'm going to go with Andre. But I think, you know, at the end of the day, he was him all the way through. He held his nerve. He had a lot of people chasing after him. He had Indigo right. Held his nerve. He had a lot of people chasing after him. He had Indigo right and got back with it and won the race. Held his nerve. He just sucked it in and got on with it and won the race.
Indeed. And Paul, your prediction?
I'm gonna have to go with the championship leader.
Once again.
I'm gonna have to go with
well,
the
I'm gonna push the boat out a little bit, and I know he's starting. Well, he's starting 9th, so that's alright. We don't have to move out the way, thankfully. But I'm going with Indigo because right. Are you wanting?
That every race the West.
Tomo,
anyway.
would you be wanting to do your group walk?
That every race the West anyway.
Yes.
Well, there you fire away.
Absolutely. Yes. Okay. Right. Well, hopefully let's get this all sorted out. Okay. Right. We'll start from the back and work our way back up. So we'll start Mr. Indigo. Work our way back. Doing pretty well this season. So Mr. Indigo. Doing pretty well this season. Same thing happened to him last season. He lagged out qualifying again. Same thing that happened to him last season. He lagged out qualifying. Came Andre all the way through. The whole pack. Very consistent fight through Andre all the way through. Very about him. He's got a lot to prove today. The thing about it is he's got a lot to prove today because the thing about it is Monza. Assassin. Now here's the thing. Assassin. He's been a bit of a letdown really. Now here's the thing. You know, last race. He's been a bit of a letdown really recently. You know, last race he wasn't very teammate. Bearing in mind they were on different strategies. He's a teammate. Bearing in mind they were on different strategies. You know, I'm hoping he can do some real lot of work to pull out. I'm hoping he can do some real. He did very well.
That's now 3 races ago.
In Belgium, he was very well in Germany. Yeah, in Belgium, I didn't see Belgium. He was just. I wasn't around. Yeah, in Belgium, I didn't see his race pace was around. But Belgium, it was appalling. His race pace was appalling. Tom Chambers felt a bit sorry for Tom Chambers last week. Tom Chambers, he got taken out of the race. Chambers last week. You know, he got taken out of the race. It wasn't his fault. He got his car destroyed. Consistently getting better and better. Good driver. I think you know, last driver and better. I think that. I think it's the last driver to say he's got a lot to improve. You know, I think we'll see what happens. Obviously, we've got Crazy Fish. A lot of people will have. Obviously, we've got Crazy Fish. A lot of people will have.
He's like Marmite in a way, isn't he?
Being the head good. Being the head good. I'm like him or you hate him. Stuff like that. I can't. So quickly go for this. Attempts to BRSC. Doing pretty well for this. Attempts to BRSC. Doing pretty well. Pace. Then we got the top 4th and 3rd. This is going to be a very interesting battle between these. Then we got the top 4th and 3rd. This is going to be a very interesting battle between these two. Hopefully, one of these exchanging. John Digweed. Things between the two of them. Hopefully, Andre. So hopefully, we've got John Digweed and of course.
Indeed. Well, 53 laps here around the Autodromo Nazionale in Monza. Can Andre make it a win at his home Grand Prix? We'll find out obviously in the next 53 laps on this, for this dry race for these 9 drivers that are taking part. Can Indigo come from the back again and actually, you know, give Andre a battle? Obviously, we'll find out. But let's get out onto the circuit and let's see these beautiful cars. Well, would you call them beautiful, guys? Actually, I don't know.
Yeah, the Sauber looks very beautiful.
Not too sure about the case,
yeah, the Sauber,
especially with Tomo in there. I don't know. Not quite sure.
Don't you know, catch me.
Well, guys, once these 5 red lights are, we will be racing, and it's lights out, and away we go here for round 13 of the GP3 division. And Andre has had a very, very good start. He's managed to fend off John Digweed. He's going to go to the middle of the track to fend him off on the inside line. F1 speed. Oh, F1 speed. F1 speed. F1 speed giving John Digweed a bit of a nudge there, and somebody has actually gone straight through turn 1, missing the chain completely. He's one of the Toro Rossos, I believe it was. But Andre remains. Indeed, well, Andre remains out in front. John Digweed, thankfully, he remains in 2nd place. F1 speed is up into 3rd. I think he mugged Smithical off the start. Smithical must have had a bad start and bogged down. Oh, Crazy Fish hitting the False India there. Is that Smithical or is it Indigo? It is Smithical who's up into P4. And behind him we have... Oh, that's me. Going. Again. Oh, he's getting... This is getting annoying. This is getting really annoying.
But anyway, oh, you're back in.
Yes.
Alright, okay, you're back in. That's fine. Okay, that's no problem. Oh, you're back in. Alright, okay, you're back in. That's fine. This now, and Andre, literally, we're just watching this now, and Andre, literally just pretty well second at the moment. We've got doing pretty well second. So F1 next week, we've got, let's have a look, we've got Smith's moved up to 4, that's impressive actually. Smith's moved up to 4.
I think before I disconnected that Smithfield is actually on the prime tyres.
Change of emotions. I don't know, I didn't catch that actually. Yes, he is. He's had come in. He's come in already. Smith, yes, he is. He's had come in. He's come in already.
Oh, he's just trying to get the prem stint out of the way.
So he's trying something. He's trying something completely different.
Options all the way to the end.
Well, we'll see how that pairs off.
I was in a practice earlier with F1 speed. I was in a practice earlier with F1 speed and things. So I believe Sam.
Very interesting actually.
So
indeed, well, thankfully I'm now back in the race, and on the start of this second lap, and Andre does have around about a second gap over the Ferrari of John Digweed. So John Digweed not letting him go for the time being, and he's got F1 speed in company behind him. So the top three separated by about 2 seconds or so. And you know, I think it always John Digweed goes a little bit wide there at the second. Lesman nearly clipping the gravel, but thankfully avoids it as a result. F1 speed dropped back a little bit actually through that second Lesman.
Yeah, he's got.
Unless he's...
Yeah, but he's got Andre, so got a bit of slipstream going on Andre, so try and keep that gap. But I tell you what, John Digweed has got to keep that gap a little bit. I tell you what, John Digweed is even worse a little bit than the he's even worse than the when I say diabolical train was in Belgium. This could be very much more diabolical train was in Belgium.
Indeed, well, Imam Swindigo's had a fantastic start once again. He's gone from last and he's up into P4 already. Obviously, his teammate did pit and has gone to option tyres to get rid of those primes. But somebody else has gone into the pits actually. Who is that? We've got a Skassin in 5th, and then Crazy Fish, who's just been overtaken by the Mercedes of Tom Chambers without the assistance of DRS.
Somebody else is going to something else is going to 5th as well, actually.
Yeah, we just mentioned it. Samster who's gone to option tyres.
Well, actually, yeah, both are. I have to say. I have to say. John Digweed and this Andre have put on the one place. John Digweed and this Andre have put on the one place.
The exact same. Yeah, Samster's coming out of the pits heat earlier on with exactly that them two were talking about doing. Earlier on with informed me that them two were talking about doing just out of the end.
Now, here's a question, chaps. Have either of you two got a bit of lag?
No, but there is. No, but there is. But that is okay.
Okay, it's just that I've got a little bit of lag going on. I thought at one point I just saw Crazy Fish completely knock off Tom Chambers, but that wasn't the case. For God's sake! This is going to annoy me. This is really going to annoy me.
What did I tell you about using that Tesco connection? What did I tell
I've got Sky Fiber Optic, and yet I'm doing this. Right. If this happens again within a few laps, I'm going to reset my router.
Oh, okay.
Because this is getting on my nerves. The fact that I can't stay in a session. I know Wes and I do have some difficulty sometimes connecting to each other, but I got in here fine, didn't disconnect, and then as soon as I start this, bang, there you go. It's just like, nope. So I wonder if this is going to have to be a two-part. Well, yeah, this may have to be a two-parter, perhaps.
John Digweed's actually pulled out quite a gap to. John Digweed's actually pulled out quite a gap to.
Yeah, he has actually. John Digweed's doing pretty well. I mean, I'm actually. Yeah, he has actually. Right now, he's doing pretty. He's doing pretty well. I mean, I'm actually. He's done a 1:28.2 on fine. He's doing pretty well, actually. He's done a 1:28.2 on fine.
See, I don't think that Samson
Here we go, nice little battle here, a little battle between Tom Chambers. Here we go, nice little battle here, a little battle between Tom Chambers. I cannot believe this. Tom Chambers, he cannot get past Tom Chambers. Tom Chambers has got some serious get past Tom Chambers. Tom Chambers has got some serious speed, especially on that struggle.
Indeed, well.
I don't think that Smithical and Samster's strategy is going to work. I don't think that Smithical and Samster's going to last as long as work, because even though
there's one good thing about this though. Oh, Crazy Fish on the inside. Good move. Good move there from Crazy Fish. But the good thing that, well, there's two good things about them doing this. One, it means they're on the quicker tyre throughout the remainder of this race, and they won't lose the time on the prime stint. Number two is they're in clean air. Now I know there is a few people around that are spread out, but you know, it's the battle that's right in front of them. That's, well, not right in front, but you know what I mean, between Crazy Fish and Tom Chambers. You know, but then if them two battle, then you know that's two easy pickings for them, really, if you think about it.
Well, yeah, but also as well, sorry about that. Well, yeah, but also as well, if you're battling, you're trying to catch up as well. If you're battling your tyres, the more battles you're in, that can be driving away around your tyres, because the more...
Exactly, I mean, just look at the lap time. We're going to say on Boris Smithfield for this lap, and then actually, let's have a look. I mean, the fastest lap of the moment actually is set by John Digweed at a 24.8, 2/10 quicker than what Andre's done. Saying that Andre's now just done his PB on that lap with a 24.9, so he's closed out to within a 10th of John Digweed. Let's go with Bobby Smithfield as he's about to come into what he's coming down the straight now, well, the back straight in towards the Parabolica. He's currently got a 26.0 as his best, so he's not really setting the pace of light here in regards to the people at the front of the field. Let's see what he does on this lap. It's going to be, it is a 25.8. So he's still actually, if you think about it, 9/10 slower on that last lap compared to Andre and Samster, who's just done a 25.6. He's still the best part, 7/10 slow, so maybe it's not working out for them, but we'll see how the race goes.
Yeah, but also take into consideration that they've got a massive amount of fuel to burn. Yeah, but also take into consideration that they've got the other guys, they might have fuel to burn. So, you know, the other guys, they might be the fuel strategy back. So, one of the reasons why they're not might be quick targeting fuel back. Probably one of the reasons why they're not that quick.
Woohoo!
Echo.
Right, who's
Echo.
Is she my one and only viewer?
Probably you're one of many viewers. Probably you're one of many viewers.
I'll see if I can get it. So, but hi nonetheless, Stairs. I was just saying hi. I was saying hi nonetheless to Stairs.
Alright.
Right, I'll see if I can get this sorted, so just...
I've had enough. Right.
I've had enough, I'm stopping the stream.